Ryan Day, Mark Pantoni, and the Ohio State staff signed an outstanding 2024 recruiting class. It was a class that was ranked No. 3 in the country in the final 247 sports team. Wide receiver Treylon Burks has not been as productive as many expected him to be when he was drafted in the first round in 2022 tour, but you wouldn't know that from the way his teammates have talked him up this offseason. The league made the decision that a fixed date for all 7 finals games was better logistically for fans, teams, and broadcast partners. A tweaked golf swing propelled Nelly Korda to a winning pace unmatched in her sports history heading into this week's U.S. Women's Open. The 2024 DI Softball Championship is set to begin with regionals on Friday, May 17th, and run through the Women's College World Series, which concludes June 67. Here is the full tournament schedule. Marijuana use has lost its stigma in most jurisdictions, any and all threats of criminal prosecution. College baseball's regionals begin May 31st and run through June 3rd. Here's everything you need to know about each regional, including top players to watch, team breakdowns, and more. The shuttering of Stuart Haas Racing at the end of 2024 sent shockwaves through NASCAR. Here's how we got to this point. Baseball fans have seemingly been more than happy to celebrate the retirement of umpire Angel Hernandez gleefully, and SNY's Mets broadcast team got in on the action during the Mets' loss to the Dod. Chiefs DL Isaiah Buggs is being charged with 2 second-degree animal cruelty misdemeanors by Tuscaloosa's Alabama Policeum, per reports. The SEC celebration will take place Sunday, June 30th, from 1 to 10 p.m. across campus, and all of Longhorn Nation is invited to join in the festivities. Receiver T. Higgins isn't under contract with the Bengals. Cubs ace Shota Imanaga showed he's human as the Brewers touched him up for 7 runs Wednesday night in Milwaukee. The Scripps National Spelling Bee had its toughest day of competition with the quarterfinal and semifinal rounds. Wednesday began with 148 spellers on stage, and by the end of the semifinals, 140 had been eliminated. It was the perfect conclusion to a bizarre incident. The longtime NBA assistant coach finally has the word interim taken off his title. How did Drake May look compared to Jacoby Brissett and Bailey Zappi? Here are Phil Perry's observations from the Patriots' OTA session on Wednesday. The event is the second of 3 major competitions to decide the U.S. Jaire Alexander has been one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. Gonzalo Pineda and Atlanta United aren't done and dusted quite yet. With the bases loaded in the 10th inning, J.P. Crawford hit a deep sacrifice fly to score Jonathan Clacy and give the Mariners a 2-1 victory over the Astros. Teams could spend all season figuring out the new kickoff play. The Yankees went from a chance at having an explosive inning to having an explosive ejection. The departures of wide receivers Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis this offseason put the Bills on a new course offensively for 2024. The Celtics benefit the longer the West Finals goes if the Timberwolves can give the Mavericks a scare. Alex Caravan pulled out of the NBA draft and chose to remain at UConn so that he can make history again, according to his mother Olga. The new boss has his first press conference at Bayern Munich. Bill Walton was a giant of a figurine, but his depth, not his height, was his greatest asset. This was readily apparent when it came to loving his sons.